All right, upgrades are complete on my 2008 American Standard Stratocaster. What have I done to this guitar? Well, in my last video, I talked about some upgrades I did earlier, like locking tuners and pickups, but these are not the same pickups that I had in my last video, and that is what I upgraded, as well as the Vega Trem. So this guitar is basically my Ultra Strat. It's not an Ultra Strat, but it might as well be because it is perfect. So because I upgraded my other Strat to lace pickups, that one right there, I took the neck and middle pickup out of that, changed the pickup covers to cream or aged white, and I bought a new humbucker for the bridge position. This is a Fender Shawbucker II. So we have Fender V-Mod II neck position, Fender V-Mod II middle position, and Fender Shawbucker II bridge position. The wiring was accomplished with a 920D custom wiring harness, which made it really easy. This is a Vega Trem, which I talked about in more detail in my video about that guitar, which also has a Vega Trem on it. And locking tuners, of course. None of that stuff is stock on an American Standard, especially from 2008. But fortunately, Stratocasters are easy to upgrade, so here we are. This is essentially perfect, in my opinion. So let's walk through the sounds really quick. Neck position, this is the Fender V-Mod II single coil pickup. Has that nice sparkle. And then in position 4, neck and middle together. Nice quack to the tone, out of phase tone. Middle by itself. Pretty standard middle pickup sound. Position 2. And then bridge by itself. This is the Shawbucker II. So a little hotter, but still kind of a medium output pickup. I think it might even be considered a low output pickup. And the reason I chose the Fender Shawbucker II for the bridge is because it's said to pair well with single coils. I think it does. It definitely has more output, but it sounds great. It's a vintage tone, and it's very clear. A little bit hot. Hotter than the single coils, of course, but that's what I'd expect from a bridge pickup. Clarity is very good. So this is actually the second Shawbucker II I put in this guitar. The first one didn't work, and I'm still pretty perplexed about that. The wiring diagram showed the white and green wires opposite of what the pickup actually had, so I figured I'd switch them and go based on position instead of color. That didn't work. Switched them to exactly the same as the wiring diagram. That didn't work. I tried every possible combination of wiring and that pickup didn't work. So I thought it was defective, so I bought another one, and that one just straight up worked. So I actually had a dud. And I feel like it's actually hard to have a broken pickup. They're not exactly fragile, so I was a little confused how I ended up with a bad pickup, but the second one works fine. I forgot to mention tortoise pickguard. That's new. The last pickguard I had in this guitar was aged white or off-white. In 2019, I bought an American Ultra Strat that was white pearl metallic maple fretboard HSS configuration. And from a distance, it looks exactly like this guitar. And I ended up selling it to buy the PRS behind me. But also, I wasn't really excited about the noiseless pickups. I thought they sounded dull. So I really just wanted the overall look of that guitar, white guitar, maple fretboard, tortoiseshell pickguard, HSS, but with true single coils in the neck and middle position. So I did that by essentially cannibalizing my blue Strat there and bringing over the two single coils here, and it's basically perfect. So let's throw in some gain and see what this humbucker sounds like with some heavy stuff. So for really heavy rhythm, it's not my first go-to guitar because the pickup is kind of low output. But if I go to my lead tone here, that sings. I really like the way that sounds. It's warm, clear, goes into harmonics easily. Still sounds like a Strat. It's perfect. And as I mentioned in my last video, you've heard this guitar on like every Evade the Eye solo on my first two albums. That is definitely not going to change. I'm going to be using this guitar a lot, not necessarily exclusively for leads, but yeah, this is great. Yeah, so we have Vega Trem HSS configuration, Fender Shawbucker II, Fender V-Mod II single coils, tortoiseshell pickguard, Fender locking tuners. I mean, come on. What else can I do to make this guitar perfect? All right, that's going to do it. As always, check out Evade the Eye on Bandcamp and streaming services or this channel. And thanks for watching.